Greetings. Edaw, coming raw, rugged, uncut. So, we're gonna be on. This topic is gonna be about spiritual warriors. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, some people are actually, everybody is here as a whole to do something. But we must realize every being that's walking on this planet don't have a soul. They don't have a soul. Some actually come here with a soul and lose it. So with that being said, our spiritual warriors come here to actually save some people, save themselves first and foremost, because you can't lead anybody. You can't even lead yourself for that matter if you don't even know where you are or who you are. So, but I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, all your life you felt like you was here for a reason, here to do something. What are you here for? Or you felt like you was special, because you are. Well, me personally, I've always been very outgoing, but yet an introvert at the same time. Introvert, extrovert, or extrovert, however you pronounce it. So, there was times I actually fell out the wagon and jumped back on. But now, when you accept the role of like finding the truth and living righteous, you lose a lot of people that you thought were your friends. You find out that it's a very, I wouldn't call it lonely, because you would find yourself alone more than often, but you're never lonely. Then at the same time, be your own best friend. Be your own best friend. I mean, these few years that went past, I've seen a lot of people just fade out of my life, slowly but surely. But I have never had this much peace being in this shell have I been having as recently. Find things to do, still socialize with people, have associates. But as far as friends like that, nah. Because I've seen most of them just want to party. That's all getting wasted. If you ain't out here getting wasted, then I guess you're a square. Then I guess. I mean, I don't know. I can't call it. I mean, then for one, I'm not with all the gossip and TV like most people are. Certain shows and trends. Not into all that. Celebrities. Not into all that. Sports. I mean, that died out. It just got old, just like everything else is getting old. I mean, when will people say enough is enough? You doing the same thing in a loop. January, New Year's, February, Valentine's Day, then Easter, and then on and on and on, back to the loop. Then what are you gaining for it? I mean, people have to ask themselves, what are you gaining from these holy days? Because I'm pretty sure they find out the truth, actually look for the truth. Some people actually know and just don't care. They come up with any and every excuse that they can to justify their actions. But when that judgment day comes, there won't be no type of justification process. There's gonna be a verdict. That scale, you have to weigh out. And if it's not balanced, who knows? Maybe you get reincarnated. Maybe you get thrown somewhere. Maybe you get demoted. Who's to say there's not a ram worse than this one? I mean, because technically to me, this is a living hell. Nobody is free. Nothing is free in this realm unless you free yourself. But at the end of the day, you are a slave to something. Like, most people here are a slave to money. Well, if I don't do this, I can't get this. And if I don't do this, I can't do this for this. So, if you can't feed yourself, the reason I say that, if the system was to decide to stop putting foods in a grocery store, how would you eat? What would you eat? Would you go out there and start hunting squirrels and birds? I mean, no, they won't, because if that's the case, they'll do it now. Then speaking on like religion, how I use Christianity right now for example, because that's one of the religions I know. One of the commandments says, thou shalt not kill. And if you are condoning or you're accomplice to an action, you are guilty by association. So let's say with thou shalt not kill. The animals that's getting put inside of these grocery stores go through a lot of torture throughout their life. Then they get slaughtered. Slaughtered. Not sacrificed, but slaughtered. And abused throughout their life. And people are condoning by taking their hard-earned, I'm going to say, energy. Because at the end of the day, people going crazy over this piece of paper that has no value. You can't get that time back. You can't get that energy back for that one little piece of paper about the things that you want. I mean, think about that. People go crazy over stuff that they want when it's worse things going on in other countries. Say, for instance, like shoes. Like the slave labor over there is just ridiculous. People working like 15, 16 hours a day, bringing in like $3 off of that. Then they sell that one pair of shoes for $200 over here. But sorry about that. That was a little rant. I be getting sidebarred, but I mean, I'm a 9. You know what I'm saying? My life path number is a 9. I'm a humanitarian by nature. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel, I actually care. You know what I'm saying? And I try to heal people around me. I've always tried to protect people that was in my circle. Doing videos is pretty new. I don't even like being in front of a camera, but trying to turn a new leaf and try something new, see if I can actually help. Who knows? Or somebody can help me. I mean, I don't have it all. Don't take my word for everything. It just, you have to do the work for yourself. But being a spiritual warrior, I know that I'm here for a reason. I have done it. I mean, a lot. I've saved some lives. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around saying, "Oh, I did such and such and such," or "I gave this person this and I gave that person that." I don't go around boosting and bragging, and I don't do anything for anybody and expect anything in return. Because once you give somebody something, forget about it. Expect that gone. And people walk around, and that really baffles me. I've actually been in relationships where people would have the audacity to say, "Oh, I did such and such and such, and you can't, and you can't," but fail to look past the stuff that I have done. But it's just for anybody on this planet. If you that type of person that like to help and give, as soon as you say that one no, oh, the end of the world. Everything that you have done, it never happened. And it's back to greedy, unselfish. Well, I say unselfish. I meant selfish. Yeah, I meant to say ungrateful, but it's mine. I might talk slow. It's mine. And just narcissistic people, period. But yeah. Sorry, still going off on this rant. But just know that you are not alone and stick to it. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be on it if it was easy. So consider yourself one of those special kinds, that rare breed. Because if 95% of people are doing the same thing and thinking the same way, excuse me, that's not special. That's not special at all. Why would I want to walk outside and like be exactly like somebody else? How does that make you original? You know what I'm saying? How does that make you original? It makes you a clone. And I mean, I used to be blind, or I put the blindfold on because I was younger then, and my spirit guides used to slap me hard, and I'd do the work for a minute. Like, man, ain't nobody up on this. Pew. And over the years, those slaps end up being punches and kicks. And now I'm just, well, not now, but I got stuck once before. But I'm walking now. We good. I ain't even walking. I'm gliding through this thing. You know what I'm saying? Even with that being said, like, I guess, yeah, I put it on here, the Kundalini rising. Cause I went through some things with that, and still going through it. It's not something that just happened. Like, kudos for the ones that say, oh, it happened 2 months ago and it only took a week and all this other craziness. But it's been happening a while for me. Maybe my lesson is greater. Maybe mine has to be harder to become. I don't want to use the word better, but that's the only thing that would come to mind. Not better than another person, but a better version of me that some people just don't have the ability to. Cause, I mean, I can draw, but I know a lot of people can draw better than me. Even people younger than me. But that don't stop me from keeping my life joyful. It's a form of meditation, and people are so caught up by these distractions, they literally forget what happiness is. Like, because happy really is just like a little high, but being joyful is attainment. You know what I'm saying? That's something that people should have. Joy. But I don't even know what I should call this video, because I keep forgetting like what I'm supposed to be talking about. But I'm over here. I'm over here. I mean, yeah, for my spiritual warrior, man, just keep your head up and keep doing your thing. Follow your first mind. You know what I'm saying? Which is that heart. That was the first organ that you had as your first brain, your first eye. I mean, don't let anybody tell you anything different. You have to experience what you're experiencing for a reason. You have to go through what you're going through. Because some things you don't have control over. Some things you actually chose. Not to mention what is fate. I mean, we knew what we was getting into before we decided to jump into this meat suit. And don't forget, you are more than human. You are more than skin and bones. There's something else within you. So, and you have to let that shine. Don't let nobody dim that light. Let's try to fit into a box. Cause, hey, that box ended up being jack shit. But yeah, I'm gonna end it on that note. I ain't gonna keep rambling on and on, cause I got so many thoughts on my mind. But Thank you for your time. And I just want y'all to know that, hey, stay focused. Cause hey, we here and we have to finish that mission. Peace.